So what do you enjoy most about serving the people of Westmoreland County?
When you have the ability to actually help somebody, someone who comes to you down and out or in a true desperate situation, it's seeing a true metamorphic change of the individual who's down and out, and then you actually genuinely help them.
Hello and welcome to another episode of GOALcast. My name is Tawnya Rockwell, Chief Production Manager at Goal Magazine. I am here today with Westmoreland County Commissioner Sean Kertes.
Thank you, Tawnya. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. Sean is one of our contributors for Goal Magazine. Our summer issue will be coming out here at the end of the month, so be sure to check out his article about the air show. Anyways, I was just wondering if you could tell me a little bit about yourself and why you wanted to be a county commissioner.
Sure. I grew up in Hempfield Township, went to Hempfield High School, went to college actually at California University of Pennsylvania to be a teacher.
So did I.
Harvard on the Mon, right?
Yes, that's right.
That's right. So that was my actually desire, dream, and goal. And then when I started the actual program, actually doing the education for industrial arts tech ed woodshop, that was what I wanted to do. And then I started the whole entire actually education process, and I realized it wasn't for me. So at that point I was just unfamiliar. Long story short, I got into government a little bit, and then I had a professor push me into the political world. I was never involved in politics. My family's not political. They were apolitical growing up. We knew who certain people were, like the president and other things, and she made me get involved a little bit. So that's kind of how like this whole thing started working. I started working at the county.
I still remember being at the Westmoreland County Chamber of Commerce at the very first state of the county when you were there. Yep, and you were talking about a motorcycle.
Listen, I have issues.
So what inspired you exactly to be a county commissioner?
Well, being in the county courthouse, I never aspired to actually be the county commissioner. That was never a dream or goal of mine. Mm-hmm. I'm always the guy behind the scenes. I'm happy with that, helping everybody else. I worked for two electeds, the county treasurer, Jared Squires, former county commissioner, Marine Colonel Charles Anderson. Great men. When Chuck Anderson was retiring, he's like, look, you better find another job. I started looking around, and then I saw people that were running for office that were trying to do this job that didn't know what they're talking about. And I was just flabbergasted. Like they're promoting ideas, and what we do is not actually what we do as county commissioners. We don't enforce laws. We cannot enact a law, and people out there promoting that we're going to be doing all this grandiose things. We are administrators of buildings and assets. That's all we do at the county level. And I was going to go in there and just try to explain to the public, because nobody knows what the county does or what the county commissioners are, and try to just break it down more in simple terms and what we do and how we do things. And that's basically why I ran, was just to prove to the public and to others, this is who we are. We don't have any aspects of law enforcement. We do not create laws. We are just asset managers and controlling of the county courthouse and a $430 million budget for human services, which is 50%. We have offices that we are mandated by the state to run. We're in charge of a nursing home, a prison, and a juvenile detention center. And we have 1,600 employees that we are in charge of. That is all we do.
Huh.
So I mean,
is that it? Is that all you do?
But we're not like Harrisburg or DC, where we're out there fighting each other, creating laws, or all the national issues we see. We do none of that.
Okay, I love it. I mean, you guys do a lot, and you're so active in the community. Sure. Everything I ever attend, you're always at.
Yes, yeah. I try to be.
So,
yes, absolutely.
Yes. Well, I already know what you did prior to stepping into this role. What else did you do prior to?
I worked, obviously, in the county for a while. I did that kind of stuff. I did a lot of, other jobs when I was younger. I mean, I'm only in my late 30s now. I mean, I still have a lot of life to live. So I've been very blessed where I've been and working, and the county has been my home for quite some time now. So it's really just starting there. And as I said earlier, I wanted to get out. I never want to be in the government my whole entire career. Mm-hmm. But for whatever reason, every time I try to leave, an opportunity opened, it pulled me back in. So for some reason, some metric, I'm not meant to be out of here yet. So I'm not going to fight City Hall on the matter, and I'll just keep doing what I can until my time is done. So, but I'm truly blessed every day to be who I am, where I am, and what I have the ability to do, because it's people try for this. And I realize the fortunate aspect that I have of doing this job. I truly
You
get
do
it.
a really great job at
Thank
it.
you.
So you do. So what does a typical day look like as a county commissioner?
So we really don't have, we have set schedules. So on Mondays, there's this, on Tuesdays, there's this, on Wednesdays, we have meeting schedules, blocks on, from 9 to 11 at the county, there's these things, but it's always different. Every week is never the same. You have certain meetings you have to be there for weekly. We have public meetings. We have certain boards, such as prison board. We have a juvenile detention board. We have our public commissioner meetings. So we have those actual, aspects that are actually scheduled all the time, monthly, quarterly. But our schedules are so, I'm in New Kensington, I'm in Menneson, I'm in Greensburg, I'm back at the courthouse sitting in a meeting, trying to catch my breath of what we were just at. And then we sit there for something very serious, very heavy. And then we're back out on the road and we come back. So then you have stuff in the evenings that we're representing the community at. And it's this job, to do it correctly and do it 100%, you have to dedicate your own, I don't want to say your life, but dedicate a majority of your time to it. It's very busy, but once again, it's great at learning opportunities. You meet so many good people that do so many good things.
I mean, you met me.
Yeah, that's right. I met you. That's exactly right.
So what do you enjoy most about serving the people of Westmoreland County?
When you have the ability to actually help somebody in a true, genuine aspect, someone who comes to you down and out or in a true desperate situation, really needs help, that needs guidance, or they're lost in the world, and you can help them or direct them or give them the opportunity, whatever that is, and it's truly monumental, life-changing. And you see that genuineness from the person in their eyes and in their soul, that they really were in that situation and they now have a reprieve in their life and they have ability to relax a little bit and have comfort. It's the ability to actually help people for the right reasons, not for the reasons of just doing it to say you did it. It's seeing a true metamorphic change of the individual who's down and out, and then you actually genuinely help them.
That's great. Can you tell us about a recent project or initiative that you're especially proud of?
So from the county standpoint, we are doing so many different things. We started broadband on the eastern part of the county, which we have the Ligonier area, the Dairy area, as well as Fairfield Township. We had money from the federal government. We had Verizon who put broadband if the customers want it, because as well as I do, without having internet access, your home values are not as high as those that have it. So it's not the fact that people do not want it, but it's there for future if people decide to sell. The other thing is we're tearing down homes throughout the whole entire county to help obviously better the community. Home shortage is a major problem. For first-time home buyers or young people that are trying to move, it's hard finding a home. So the downtowns of where we're at today, Latrobe, Greensburg, New Kensington's, those are great starter communities. However, you got to get rid of some of the blight that's been left there for decades. So we're trying to beautify those downtown regions, trying to help those areas out along with the local governments, along with the state, to try to help, bring that along. We're bolstering our human services. We're seeing mental health as a major problem. So we brought in an individual named Rob Hamilton. He's looking over all of the sectors of our human services, and we're going through and we're actually looking at, are we giving the actual residents of this county the best services possible? Are we just writing checks and nothing's getting done? So we started doing that, and we're finding out that, we can make some changes here. We can do stuff better. And it's really becoming really beneficial that way. That's the top three that I could say that from a county standpoint, I'm very proud of. The other one is I started a nonprofit called Grow Westmoreland. Mm-hmm. It's getting young men and women into the trades, 18 and 25-year-olds. Because we are a blue-collar county and we're trying to promote that extensively, trying to get individuals into the workforce. So we give scholarships away every year. Recently, I stepped back from being, the vice chairman and heavily involved. I'm a co-founder, but I want to see this succeed with new hands, new ideas. So we have a fundraiser that we're having here August 28th at Live Casino. So it's online at growwestmoreland.org for tickets. That once again is a great aspect for the community to try to help them. Look, if I'm asking for the public to vote for me, I better be doing something to help move the county forward. And the other one is my wife, Ashley, who I lost 2 years ago from a rare heart disease. Her family, along with myself, but primarily her sister, Christina, has done a great job for her memory and her tribute. as in conjunction with the Greensburg Salem Education Foundation, they started to do a aspect for the students at the school that do not have the proper food for weekends. So every year we raise money for the students of Greensburg Salem Education Foundation for the students of Greensburg Salem that are in the elementary school, and they have weekend lunches because it's unbelievably to think about in this county how many kids every weekend, during the summer months, do not have food, and food insecurity is a big problem in all 17 school districts. So the Ashley Kertes Memorial Foundation is having its annual fundraiser at Live Casino on August 14th, 6 to 9 p.m. If you want more information, you can go online on Facebook and look at the Ashley Kertes Memorial Foundation to actually get more information for ticket sales and everything of that nature. So
lots of great stuff. I follow both her page and I follow Grow Westmoreland, and just those two things alone, you're very busy and to throw everything else on there. But yes, and that's at Live Casino. I hope we can make it. I'm excited about that event. Let's talk about the new Hempfield Park project.
Absolutely.
What can residents expect?
Well, Hempfield's very happy about it. We're happy about it because, it's a massive new structure they're putting in there. We saw the preliminary plans. I want to let the supervisors take full credit for the actual aspect. But from what I understand is they're going to put baseball fields in there. They're moving the municipal building there. They're talking possibly with Pitt of Greensburg to have a field they will share there for the students of Pitt of Greensburg to work with. But I do know they're putting a splash pad in, so the public will be able to go there and utilize that. So it's going to be more of just a nice municipal complex with a lot of park aspects to it. So the people are watching it very closely.
Oh, yes. I drive past it, and I'm always like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So how do you and your team decide what projects to work on and community initiatives and how to prioritize them?
It's when you're looking at actually projects to determine what you're going to do in the county, it's looking at the municipalities or these smaller communities that have obviously not had the impact of funding that they have from the state or federal level. So when you're looking at these bigger places such as Unity or a Hempfield, they have a lot more revenue. Whereas if you look at New Kensington, Avonmore Borough or Rona Borough or these smaller locations, it's prioritizing what do they need, what are the necessities. Is it something simple as sidewalks? Is it water? Is it sewage upgrades? Is it parks? What is the aspect? So we don't really have a lot of, aspects of what we do. We have certain little monies that we get from the federal government or the state government, and we provide funding that way. Mostly for lower income or lower aspects or places that are impoverished that we get funding from that we provide with working in conjunction with local municipal governments, or we have our planning department work with them. So really it's that, or we do a lot of senior centers. We work in conjunction with our housing authority, and we have a new senior center that they're opening up, and we partner with them on funding aspects that we get from the feds. So we do stuff of that nature. And we obviously senior population is growing exponentially in Pennsylvania, especially in Westmoreland. So we want to make sure we provide enough of those resources for the seniors as they get older, and we're really prioritizing and focusing on that. So senior is obviously number one. And once again, with money aspects, is looking at, do they need, roads? Do they need help with sidewalks? Do they need help with these smaller things?
Okay, that's interesting. I never knew how that all worked. So, okay, so what do you like to do in your free time?
what free time?
Yeah, I know. In the very little that you have.
I like to go out, sports, anything. I like vehicles. As you said, like motorcycles.
Yeah.
I like fast things.
Okay.
But I don't drive fast. I try not to. But I do. I like cars. I like just a lot of outdoor stuff. When I have the time. But unfortunately, I don't. I'm always going.
Always going.
So I really don't even know what I like anymore, because I feel like the things I did like, I don't know if I even have the time. So
Right. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No, I'm really grateful for having me on. I appreciate everything you do, and obviously what Goal Magazine does for our community by highlighting so many different aspects. And I'm honored to be here, and I thank you for your continued support of me and the friendship that we have. And I appreciate what you do for the community at large as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for saying that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Well, I also want to take a moment here to thank all of our sponsors that help make GOALcast possible. First and foremost, Headspace Media, whose room we are in right now filming this podcast. Without them, doing the recording and editing and everything, this would not be possible. I also want to thank Kissel and Associates, Second Half Coach Wealth Management, and Laurel Highlands Insurance Group for also helping support this event and this endeavor. Also, as a reminder, we started GOALcast as a way to highlight our Goal Magazine contributors and the philanthropic endeavors that we support as well. So thank you all for tuning in. Please be sure to follow our social media accounts, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks again, Sean.
Thank you. Thank you so much.